Speak Up English, the key to success.
Hey, Emily. Real-life stories in English can be so fascinating. Do you have a favorite one?
Hi, David. Oh, absolutely. I recently read about a woman who traveled the world on a bicycle. It's like a real-life adventure novel. How about you?
Traveling the world on a bicycle? That sounds incredible. I'm a fan of stories about people who started their own businesses from scratch. Like the classic rags to riches tales. It's like watching someone build their dreams.
Those stories are so inspiring, David. Speaking of dreams, have you ever thought about writing your own real-life story?
Well, I've had my fair share of adventures, Emily. But I'm not sure they're book-worthy. Ha ha! How about you? Any plans to become a famous author?
Haha, maybe one day, David. But for now, I'm just enjoying reading about other people's journeys. Do you have any funny real-life anecdotes to share?
Funny anecdotes? Oh, I once mistook my neighbor's parrot for a person talking behind me. It was like a comedy show with a feathered twist. And you?
Haha, that must have been quite a surprise, David. Well, I once accidentally wore mismatched shoes to work. It was like a fashion statement gone wrong.
Haha, fashion forward even with mismatched shoes. So, Emily, do you prefer reading real-life stories in books, watching documentaries, or hearing them in person?
I enjoy a mix of all three, David. Books give you the details, documentaries bring visuals. And hearing them in person adds that personal touch. It's like a well-rounded experience. What's your preference?
I'm with you on that, Emily. Each medium has its charm, but hearing a story from the person who lived it adds a unique dimension. Now, if you could meet any famous person and hear their real-life story, who would it be?
That's a tough one, David. Maybe Michelle Obama. Her journey from growing up in Chicago to becoming the First Lady of the United States is like an extraordinary narrative. How about you?
Michelle Obama's story is indeed remarkable. I'd love to meet Elon Musk. His ventures in technology and space exploration are like something out of science fiction.
Elon Musk is such a visionary. So, David, what do you think makes a real-life story truly captivating?
Great question, Emily. I think it's the relatability, the ups and downs, and the human element. When you can connect with the person's journey, it's like reading a page-turner you can't put down.
Absolutely, David. The human element is what makes real-life stories so engaging. Well, this has been a fascinating conversation about the world of real-life stories.
It sure has, Emily. Real-life stories remind us that life is the greatest storyteller of all. Part 2. Emily, I couldn't agree more. Real-life stories have this incredible power to connect us. Now, speaking of stories, have you heard any heartwarming stories of people helping others during tough times?
Oh, absolutely, David. I read about a community that came together to build a playground for children with disabilities. It's like a testament to the kindness of humanity. How about you? Any heartwarming stories that touched your heart?
That's such a touching story, Emily. I recently watched a documentary about a young inventor who created a low-cost device to provide clean water to remote villages. It's like innovation with a purpose. Now, do you think real-life stories can inspire positive change in the world?
They definitely can, David. When people see others overcoming challenges and making a difference, it's like a spark that ignites the desire to do something good. It's inspiring and contagious. Have you ever been inspired to take action after hearing a real-life story?
Absolutely, Emily. After reading about a group of volunteers rebuilding homes after a natural disaster, I joined a similar initiative. It's like stories can lead to real-world impact. How about you? Any actions you've taken?
That's wonderful, David. I once volunteered at a local animal shelter after hearing about a rescue operation. It was like giving back to the community in my own small way. Now, let's switch gears. Do you enjoy stories that involve overcoming adversity or those filled with joy and success?
Both, actually. Stories of overcoming adversity inspire resilience, while stories of joy and success remind us of the possibilities in life. It's like having a balanced reading diet. How about you? Any preference?
I'm with you on that, David. A mix of both keeps things interesting. Now, if you could live a day in the life of someone whose story you've read, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Maybe an astronaut. Experiencing space exploration firsthand would be like a dream come true. How about you, Emily?
An astronaut's life does sound intriguing, David. I'd love to experience a day in the shoes of a wildlife conservationist, working with animals in their natural habitat. It's like being a guardian of nature. And what's your favorite aspect of a compelling real-life story?
The unpredictability, Emily. Real-life stories often surprise us with unexpected twists and turns. It's like an adventure you can't predict. What about you? What draws you into a story?
I'm drawn to the resilience of the human spirit, David. When people face challenges and still find hope and courage, it's like a testament to the strength within us all. Well, this conversation has been like diving into a library of real-life tales.
Absolutely, Emily. Real-life stories are a treasure trove waiting to be explored. Here's to more adventures through words and experiences.